Hi guys, today it's time to talk about the Sunderland 2, Lincoln 1 game. What finished 3-2 and good to Lincoln, and Lincoln's going to Wembley, and Sunderland will be playing in League 1 again next season. So on to the team news. There was 4 changes from Wednesday's first leg. It was Stuart Maguire, Ledbetter and Mafazin came in. Hume, Power, Flanagan and Jones dropped to Power, Flanagan and Jones dropped to the bench. Hume was not in the squad for injury, so the team on Bird in goal, the back four of Lyndon Goats at right back, Bailey Wright and local 9-2 centre halves with Helen Mafazin left back. The three midfield was Maguire, Scorn and Ledbetter with Stewart on the right, McGeady on the left, White leading the line. And on the bench with Remy Matthews, Tom Flanagan, Max Power, Ian O'Brien, Jack Diamond, Carl Winchester and Jordan Joe. So let's get started. So for the first half, we were absolutely brilliant. We got in their faces, pressed them to a man. We were brilliant pretty much. And we got a good goal by Ross Stewart. McGeady crossed it in, Joe did well to nick ahead of their defender. So then tried by Mr. Sitter, where it was good play by McGee to get them ball after they tried to play out from the back, and White went past round the goalkeeper, took too long and won their play on the line, and Singy pretty much kicked it, and the guy blocked him, but he had Maguire where he should have passed. But then Charlie White did get his goal about 10 minutes later, where McGeady crossed the ball in, and they have Charlie White to score. And it was 2-0 to Sunderland, and I really started to believe that it was half time, and I really think that yes, if we played like that, in the second half we'll get to Wembley. So that, to be fair to Lincoln, they made a double change. McKindle and Wells came on, Monster and Scully went off, and that changed the game, but altogether, where then we're getting on the ball and we're playing well, and to be fair, we're a better team, and they were unlucky not to score, where Grant whipped in a corner, and then I think it was off Wells, and it just hit the post, and I think that's our worry, if you like. We've got to make sure that it doesn't happen again, but overall it did happen again, where Grant, literally about 5 minutes later, Grant whipped another cross in from a corner, and then it went to Hopper, where Hopper scored, where White was on him, where you shouldn't be having a striker us. So I'm not really going to blame Charlie White. It was probably bad organising, from on the pits and for the management. Then Lincoln got a penalty. And I forgot to mention, we should have had a penalty in the first half. I'll start about that where Stewart nicked the ball away from the goalkeeper, and pretty much the goalkeeper literally fouled Stewart and didn't give a penalty. So on to their penalty, where scoring was stupid, pretty much. And they give the penalty, but Labour's, where if them scored, that would keep us, get us out the tie. But Labour's stepped up and delivered, tactically in that moment to keep us in the tie. Then I thought, well, we've always got a chance. We did make changes where Stewart went off. This was not all at the same time. We made 2 and 2. I think Power and was a Diamond coming on the first time. I don't know why I brought Diamond on, I brought Jones on for for the first time. It was Maguire and Mafazin actually went off injured because of a challenge where we should have had a free kick, then literally led to their penalty, I think. Then about 10 minutes later, we did make another change. 2 of the Winchester and O'Brien came on for Stewart, and scoring our person. The Winchester one I couldn't stand, but our person wouldn't have put O'Brien on. We did have a few chances where, speaking of O'Brien, he went 1-1 with the goalkeeper. The keeper pulls off with a good save. Then McGeady, from the range, pretty much similar to where he scored against Oxford. Hit the ball, hit the post, and White kicked against the side net. And then stupid thing of all was that he brought Tom Flanagan for Lyndon Goats. At the time, we think we need a goal. Goats clearly looked distraught about what was happening, whether he was injured or come up because he was distraught. I don't know, but you should have brought Jones on. And that was it. That's our season done. That's everything done, and Sunderland are in League 1 for 4th season, where it's time to build. over the next few days, we need to sort the players who's out of contract out, decide what players we want to keep, what players we want to let go. So yeah, I'm not even going to talk about the player like because it doesn't matter. Everyone was brilliant first half, to be fair. But yeah, but now that first of all, fair play to Lincoln. Over the 2 legs, Lincoln did actually deserve to go through, and I guess all the best in the final. But I personally do think Blackpool will go on and will be in the Championship next season. But yeah, there's going to be a long summer ahead. I think the next time you'll probably see me, because I expect the retained list. I don't expect to be out tomorrow or tonight or anything, but I expect to be out within the next week. That's probably the next time you'll see me. But yes, Sunderland are in League One next season. So yeah, so leave your thought. My man of the match was Ian McGeady. If that was his last game for Sunderland, fair play to him. I love the man, and I do hope we can come to some sort of agreement what will allow McGeady to stay at the club. So yeah, I mean Stuart did well, got a goal, but yeah, I'm just going to say that. So like I said, the next time we say me from the retained list, leave your thoughts on the game, who was your man, the match, etc., etc. So yeah, that's the end of the video. Hopefully you've enjoyed it a bit. You wouldn't have with what's happening, but yeah, do a like, subscribe, view, comment, and say yeah.